Have you ever stopped to consider the quiet miracles that unfold in the everyday lives of those who have journeyed past their 70th year? It's not in the grand achievements or the dramatic tales, but in the subtle, almost invisible actions that the true story of longevity is often told. Imagine a quiet morning in a sun-drenched kitchen in a small town in New England. An old man, perhaps a retired carpenter named Arthur, stands at the window watching the world wake up. He moves with a certain unhurried grace, a fluidity that seems to defy the number of calendars he's seen. These small moments, the steady hand that lifts a coffee cup, the clear memory that recalls a story from decades past, the easy breath after climbing a flight of stairs, are not merely habits, they are profound declarations of vitality. They are the whispers of a body and mind that are not just surviving, but thriving, hinting at a future that might stretch far beyond what many consider possible, perhaps even to the celebrated milestone of 100 years. In our modern world, we often look for complex answers to the question of a long and healthy life. We chase after superfoods, intricate workout regimens, and the latest scientific breakthroughs. Yet the most powerful indicators might be hiding in plain sight, woven into the very fabric of our daily existence. These are the abilities that, when combined, paint a portrait of extraordinary resilience. They demonstrate that the core systems of the body, the heart, the brain, the muscles, the spirit, are functioning in a harmonious concert that is increasingly rare with each passing decade. In this exploration, we will delve into 8 of these remarkable signs. Each one is a testament to a life force that burns brightly, a quiet form of genius in the art of aging well. If you find these abilities within yourself after the age of 70, you are not just aging gracefully, you are a living example of rare and profound strength. Stay with us on this journey, because by its end, you may not only recognize these strengths, but also see your own future in an entirely new and inspiring light. One of the most telling, yet frequently overlooked indicators of profound health in one's later years is the simple capacity to walk with a brisk, sustained pace without the constant need for rest. This is not about winning a race or breaking any speed records. It is about the quiet confidence of movement, the ability to journey from one place to another under your own power, with a rhythm that speaks of an inner strength. For a person over 70, this act transcends mere transportation. It becomes a powerful statement of their entire cardiovascular system. When you can maintain a steady, energetic stride, it signifies that your heart is still a robust and efficient engine, pumping oxygen-rich blood to every corner of your body with an ease that belies your age. Your lungs are working in perfect partnership, drawing in the air of the world and fueling your every step. This seamless collaboration is a hallmark of vitality that many of your peers may no longer possess.
Consider the story of Richard, a 76-year-old retired woodworker from Vermont who still treasures his morning walks with his golden retriever Buddy along the leaf-strewn paths of his small town. Many of his old friends have traded these walks for a comfortable chair on the porch, their bodies dictating a slower, more cautious pace of life. They might manage a short stroll to the mailbox, but the idea of a 2-mile loop seems like a Herculean task. Richard, however, moves with a purpose. He feels the crisp morning air fill his lungs, his legs carrying him forward with a familiar strength. His walk is not just physical exercise, it is a daily affirmation of his freedom. This simple ability is a form of wealth that cannot be measured in dollars. It is the currency of independence, the freedom to explore, to participate, and to remain an active character in the story of your own life. This kind of endurance is the first secret to a long and vibrant life, a foundation upon which everything else is built. If this idea of sustained, energetic movement resonates with you, and you see its value, please take a moment to comment with the word vitality below. Your engagement lets us know we're on the right path. Beyond the physical, the ability to walk briskly carries deep psychological weight. It fosters a sense of self-reliance and competence that is crucial for mental well-being in the golden years. Each step taken without hesitation, each hill climbed without debilitating breathlessness, reinforces the belief that you are still capable, still in control. This confidence spills over into every other aspect of life. It makes you more likely to say yes to an invitation from a grandchild to visit a museum, more willing to run your own errands, and less fearful of the world outside your door. You are not a spectator watching life from a window. You are an active participant striding through it. This simple act of walking becomes a powerful antidote to the feelings of vulnerability and dependence that can so often accompany aging. It is a declaration that you are not defined by your age, but by your enduring strength. It is a clear sign that your body's fundamental systems are not just holding on, but are performing at a level that places you in a truly exceptional category. Another profoundly telling sign of rare longevity is found not in the body, but in the mind. The ability to effortlessly recall names, details, and the threads of recent conversations. As the years accumulate, memory is often one of the first faculties that people begin to worry about. The fear of forgetting a name, a promise, a cherished moment can cast a long shadow. For many seniors, misplacing keys, struggling to find the right word, or forgetting the face of a new acquaintance becomes a frustratingly common part of daily life. So, if you find yourself past 70 and still able to summon these details with clarity and ease, you possess a cognitive treasure. This isn't about having a photographic memory. It's about having a mind that remains agile, engaged, and deeply connected to the world around it. This is a powerful indicator that your brain is aging with exceptional grace.
Let's picture Helen, an 81-year-old grandmother living in a close-knit community in Ohio. She is the unofficial historian of her circle of friends and her church group. While others might struggle to remember who said what, Helen recalls with gentle precision that Sarah's grandson just started college, that Belle was looking for a good book on American history, and that Maria mentioned her garden was finally producing ripe tomatoes. Her friends don't just see this as a charming quirk. They feel seen, heard, and valued because of it. What Helen is demonstrating is more than good manners. It is a symptom of robust neurological health. Her ability to not only receive information, but to store it, organize it, and retrieve it on command shows that the intricate network of neurons in her brain is still firing with remarkable efficiency. The pathways responsible for attention, encoding, and recall remain strong and clear. Have you ever been surprised by a memory you thought you'd lost? Or do you know someone like Helen whose memory is a gift to everyone around them? Share a brief story about the power of memory in the comments section below. We would love to hear your experiences. The science behind this mental acuity is as fascinating as it is vital. A brain that remembers well is a brain that is well nourished, with strong blood flow delivering the oxygen and nutrients it needs to thrive. It suggests that the inflammation and plaque buildup often associated with cognitive decline have been held at bay. This mental sharpness is intrinsically linked to independence. The ability to manage your own medications, to keep track of appointments, and to handle your finances without constant reminders is a cornerstone of dignity in later life. It allows you to navigate the world with confidence, knowing that your mind is a reliable ally. Furthermore, memory is the very thread that weaves our social tapestry together. When you remember the details of someone's life, you are communicating that they matter to you. This strengthens bonds, deepens friendships, and fights off the loneliness that can be so detrimental to health. If you are over 70 and your memory remains a faithful companion, you are not just lucky. You are cultivating a key ingredient for a long, meaningful, and richly connected life. Now, let us turn to a test of resilience so simple it can be done in your own living room, yet so revealing it can predict your future health with astonishing accuracy. The ability to balance on one leg with steady, unwavering control. This might seem like a trivial party trick, but for anyone over the age of 70, it is a sophisticated ballet of biological systems working in perfect harmony. To stand on one leg requires a constant high-speed conversation between your muscles, your joints, your inner ear's vestibular system, and your brain. If you can hold this pose without flailing your arms or immediately needing to put your foot down, it demonstrates a level of neurological integrity and musculostrength that is truly rare. This quiet strength is one of the most powerful shields you can possess against one of the greatest threats to seniors, falls.
Consider Thomas, a 79-year-old man from Colorado who has a morning ritual. While brushing his teeth, he stands on one leg for 30 seconds, then switches to the other. To him, it's a small, playful challenge to start his day. What he may not fully appreciate is that this simple act is a daily diagnostic test of his body's core functionality. Many of his peers would find this impossible, their bodies wobbling precariously after just a few seconds. They might need to brace themselves against a wall, their sense of equilibrium having diminished over time. Thomas's steadiness, however, is a clear sign that his body's internal communication lines are wide open. His brain is expertly processing sensory input and sending out precise commands to the tiny stabilizer muscles in his legs and core, keeping him upright and secure. This is not just about avoiding a fall while brushing his teeth. It is about having the resilience to navigate an uneven sidewalk, to step off a curb, or to recover from a sudden misstep without catastrophic consequences. If you find this content valuable and insightful, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support is what allows us to continue creating meaningful content for you. From a medical standpoint, the connection between balance and longevity is well documented and undeniable. Numerous studies have shown a direct correlation between the inability to balance on one leg for a significant duration and an increased risk of all-cause mortality. Poor balance is a precursor to the falls that can lead to hip fractures, hospitalizations, and a rapid, often irreversible decline in independence. Therefore, when you demonstrate good balance, you are showcasing a fundamental strength that protects your entire future. It reveals that your nervous system is sharp and responsive, a strong predictor of not only physical longevity, but also cognitive health, as the two are deeply intertwined. The emotional impact is equally profound. When you trust your body to hold you steady, you move through the world with a sense of confidence rather than fear. You are more willing to travel, to engage in hobbies like gardening or dancing, and to live a fuller, less constricted life.
If you can still stand tall and steady on one leg, you possess a quiet superpower, a marker of longevity that is working to keep you safe, strong, and independent for many years to come. In the quiet hours of the night, while the world sleeps, our bodies are engaged in one of the most critical tasks for health and longevity: deep, restorative sleep. The ability to sleep soundly through the night, without frequent awakenings or long periods of restlessness, is another sign of exceptional aging that is far rarer than many realize. For countless seniors, a full night of uninterrupted sleep becomes an elusive dream. They may find themselves waking multiple times, struggling to fall back asleep, or rising in the morning feeling just as tired as when they went to bed. If you, however, are over 70 and still enjoy the gift of deep, refreshing sleep, your body is performing a vital maintenance routine that is setting you up for a longer, healthier life. It is an indication that your internal biological clock, your circadian rhythm, is still well calibrated, and that your mind and body are in a state of remarkable equilibrium.
Think of Carolyn, a 75-year-old from Florida who often shares a laugh with her friends at their weekly bridge game. While they trade stories of tossing and turning, of late-night trips to the bathroom, or of minds that refuse to quiet down, Carolyn simply smiles and says she sleeps like a stone. She routinely gets a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep, waking up feeling genuinely refreshed and ready for her morning swim. She may not think of it in scientific terms, but her nightly rest is a powerful reflection of her overall resilience. During those deep sleep stages, her body is diligently repairing muscle tissue, her immune system is consolidating its defenses, and her brain is engaged in a crucial cleansing process, flushing out metabolic waste products like beta amyloid, which is linked to Alzheimer's disease. Her ability to sleep soundly means her body is healing itself every single night. Have you noticed a change in your sleep patterns over the years? Or are you, like Carolyn, one of the lucky ones who still enjoy deep, restorative rest? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Sharing our experiences helps us all learn. Poor sleep is a contributing factor to nearly every major chronic illness, including heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and depression. It weakens the immune system, impairs memory, and destabilizes mood. Therefore, the ability to consistently get good sleep in your later years is not a luxury, it is a profound protective mechanism. It is a sign that your stress hormone levels are well regulated and that your nervous system can successfully transition from a state of alertness to one of deep relaxation. The emotional benefits are immense. Waking up rested allows you to approach each day with a reservoir of energy and optimism. You have the patience to engage with loved ones, the focus to enjoy a good book, and the stamina to pursue your passions. This renewed energy creates a virtuous cycle, keeping you active and engaged, which in turn promotes better sleep. If you are blessed with the ability to sleep deeply through the night, you are receiving one of longevity's greatest gifts, a silent partner working tirelessly to ensure you have not only more years in your life, but more life in your years. In many homes and public spaces, they stand as a silent, everyday challenge, a flight of stairs. For many people over 70, stairs can become a formidable obstacle, a vertical climb that leaves them breathless, lightheaded, and acutely aware of their physical limitations. They may begin to avoid them altogether, choosing elevators or even relocating to single-story homes to circumvent the effort. This is why the ability to climb a flight of stairs without severe breathlessness or the need to stop midway is another truly exceptional sign of enduring vitality. It is a real-world stress test for your heart, lungs, and muscles, and if you can pass it with relative ease, it signals a level of cardiovascular and muscular fitness that sets you far apart from the average person your age. It is a visible demonstration of your body's remarkable capacity to handle physical demands.
Let's imagine Harold, a 73-year-old grandfather in Chicago, who loves visiting his granddaughter in her third-floor walk-up apartment. While his friends might grumble about the lack of an elevator, Harold sees it as a welcome opportunity to move his body. He takes the steps at a measured, steady pace, feeling his heart rate rise and his breathing deepen, but never to a point of distress. By the time he reaches her door, he might be slightly winded, but he recovers quickly, ready to be enveloped in a hug and sit down for a chat. What appears to be a simple choice, taking the stairs, is actually a powerful display of his underlying health. Physiologically, climbing stairs is a complex task. Your heart must pump more blood more quickly. Your lungs must work harder to oxygenate that blood. And the large muscles in your legs must efficiently use that oxygen to power you upward against gravity. If you can accomplish this without feeling overwhelmed, it means these critical systems are still robust and well coordinated, a key characteristic of those destined for a long and active life. If you're finding this exploration of hidden strengths inspiring, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our future videos. This ability translates directly into a broader, more engaged life. When stairs do not represent a barrier, your world remains larger and more accessible. You can visit friends who live in older homes, attend events in community halls, and navigate public transit systems without anxiety. This preservation of freedom is invaluable. It protects your sense of dignity and prevents the slow, creeping isolation that can occur when one's physical world begins to shrink. Furthermore, there is a significant psychological victory in conquering a flight of stairs. Each time you reach the top, you are reinforcing a powerful message to yourself. I am still strong. I am still capable. This confidence is a potent fuel for longevity, encouraging you to remain active and to continue building the healthy habits that will extend your years. If you can still ascend a staircase with steady determination, you are not just moving upward physically, you are embodying the upward trajectory of a life that continues to defy expectations. A less glamorous but equally crucial sign of exceptional longevity is the maintenance of a healthy appetite and a well-functioning digestive system. As people enter their later decades, it's common for their relationship with food to change. A diminished sense of taste or smell, dental issues, or chronic indigestion can lead to a loss of interest in eating. Many seniors find themselves eating smaller, less varied meals, not out of a desire for health, but because eating has become a chore or a source of discomfort. If you, on the other hand, still feel the pangs of natural hunger, look forward to your meals with genuine pleasure, and digest your food without constant bloating, pain, or upset, it is a profound sign that your body's internal machinery is still running with remarkable efficiency. This is a quiet but powerful indicator of underlying health. Picture Joan, an 80-year-old matriarch who presides over a bustling family dinner every Sunday in her home in California. While some of her friends might pick at their food or complain about how certain dishes don't agree with them, Joan serves herself a colorful plate of roasted chicken, vegetables, and a small portion of potatoes. She eats with evident enjoyment, participating in the lively conversation around her. After the meal, she feels satisfied and energized, not sluggish or uncomfortable. Her family sees her as vibrant and full of life, but what they are witnessing is the outward result of a strong digestive system, a quality that has been quietly fueling her resilience for years. A healthy appetite signals that your body is correctly registering its need for fuel, and good digestion means it is efficiently breaking down that fuel and absorbing the essential nutrients, the vitamins, minerals, and proteins that are the building blocks of every cell, the foundation of your immune system, and the source of your energy. We all have a favorite meal that brings us comfort and joy. What is a food or dish that you have always loved and still enjoy to this day? Share it in the comments below. The desire to eat is also deeply connected to our emotional and social well-being. A healthy appetite often reflects a healthy appetite for life itself, an engagement with the world and its sensory pleasures. The act of sharing a meal is one of the oldest and most powerful forms of human connection. It is where stories are told, bonds are strengthened, and memories are made. The ability to participate fully in these rituals without fear of digestive distress keeps you woven into the social fabric of your family and community. This sense of belonging is a well-established factor in promoting a long and happy life. Furthermore, when your body digests food properly, it provides you with a steady stream of energy throughout the day, preventing the post-meal fatigue that can lead so many older adults to a sedentary lifestyle. If you can still eat with gusto and digest with ease, you are nurturing your body at the most fundamental level, providing it with the raw materials it needs to thrive well into your 90s and beyond. A truly definitive marker of a resilient body, one that truly sets an individual apart after 70, is the ability to recover quickly from a minor illness or a period of intense fatigue. For many older adults, what would have been a minor inconvenience in their youth, a common cold, a bout of the flu, or even just a few sleepless nights, can become a major event. The illness might drag on for weeks, sapping their strength and sometimes leading to secondary complications. The recovery period can be long and arduous, leaving them feeling weak and vulnerable long after the initial symptoms have faded. If you find, however, that you can weather these small storms, rest for a few days, and then bounce back to your regular routine with your energy largely restored, it is a powerful testament to the enduring strength of your immune system and your body's innate capacity for healing.
Let's think about Samuel, an 82-year-old who is a passionate gardener in his Pacific Northwest home. He recently caught a seasonal cold that was making the rounds in his community. While some of his friends were laid up for over a week and complained of lingering fatigue for weeks after, Samuel took it in stride. He allowed himself 2 full days of rest, drank plenty of tea and soup, and by the end of the week, he was back outside, happily tending to his rose bushes. His neighbors remarked, with a touch of awe, "You bounced back from that faster than I did." What they were observing was not just good luck, it was the result of a body that still possesses a formidable ability to repair, restore, and rebalance itself. Physiologically, a swift recovery indicates that your immune system is still highly effective. It can identify pathogens, mount a robust and appropriate response to neutralize them, and then efficiently stand down, reducing the prolonged inflammation that can cause so much damage in older bodies. This biological intelligence is a cornerstone of longevity. This capacity for rapid recovery is also crucial for maintaining independence. When you know that a minor setback isn't going to derail your life for a month, you live with less fear. You are more confident in your ability to manage life's inevitable challenges on your own terms. You don't have to cancel plans, miss out on social events, or rely heavily on others for an extended period. This preserves your sense of autonomy and control. The psychological benefit is equally significant. Bouncing back quickly reinforces a feeling of youthfulness and vitality. It builds a deep-seated confidence in your own body and its resilience, protecting you from the anxiety that every cough or ache could be the start of a serious decline. This positive mindset, in turn, fuels the very energy that aids in recovery.
If you are someone who can still shake off a minor illness and get back on your feet with speed, you are demonstrating a rare and powerful form of strength, a sign that your body is well equipped for the long and healthy journey ahead. Finally, we arrive at what may be the most powerful and perhaps most beautiful sign of a long and thriving life: the ability to sustain meaningful social connections and to find genuine joy in conversation. As years pass, the social worlds of many older adults can begin to contract. Friends may move away or pass on, health issues can limit mobility, and a loss of confidence can make socializing feel like a daunting effort. This slide into isolation is one of the most significant threats to well-being in later life. Therefore, if you are over 70 and you still actively nurture your relationships, if you look forward to a phone call with a friend, enjoy a lively debate with your children, or love sharing stories with your neighbors, you are cultivating one of the most potent elixirs of life. This demonstrates an emotional and cognitive vitality that is absolutely essential for longevity. Consider Alice, a 77-year-old woman who makes her social life a priority. She has a weekly call scheduled with her sister who lives across the country. She volunteers at the local library twice a month, and she never misses a chance to chat with her grandchildren about their lives, listening with genuine curiosity and offering gentle wisdom. The people in her life feel her warmth and her presence, and they are drawn to it. What Alice may not consciously realize is that every one of these interactions is a powerful form of medicine. Decades of research have irrefutably linked social isolation and loneliness to a higher risk of mortality, on par with smoking and obesity. Conversely, strong social ties are associated with a longer, healthier, and happier life. When you engage in conversation, you are giving your brain a complex workout. You are exercising memory, processing new information, practicing empathy, and strengthening the neural pathways related to language and executive function. Beyond the cognitive benefits, these connections provide an essential emotional buffer against the stresses of life. Knowing you have a network of people who care for you, who you can turn to in times of trouble, and who share in your joys provides an incredible sense of security and belonging. This feeling is a powerful antidote to depression and anxiety. Sharing laughter, offering a listening ear, or telling a story reminds you that your life has meaning and that you still play a vital role in the lives of others. This joy is not a frivolous extra. It is a biological necessity that lowers stress hormones, boosts the immune system, and contributes directly to your physical health. If you are still building bridges to others, sharing your life and listening in return, you possess the most profound secret of all. You are demonstrating that your heart, mind, and spirit are working in concert to create a life that is not only long, but rich, connected, and deeply worthwhile. As we bring our reflections to a close, let us gather these 8 threads together: the brisk walk, the sharp memory, the steady balance, the deep sleep, the easy climb up the stairs, the healthy appetite, the quick recovery, and the warm, meaningful connection. Each of these may seem like a simple, ordinary part of life, but when viewed through the lens of age, they reveal themselves to be truly extraordinary. They are not a checklist to be anxious about, but a series of strengths to be celebrated. If you recognize these abilities in yourself, understand that you are a rare and remarkable individual. You carry within you a symphony of strengths that points not just toward a longer life, but toward a future, joy, and engagement. This journey is about honoring the incredible resilience of the human body and spirit. By paying attention to these quiet signs and continuing to nurture them through mindful living, you are not just adding more years to your calendar, you are infusing those years with quality, purpose, and vitality. Celebrate these gifts. They are the true markers of a life well lived and a powerful reminder that the path ahead, even into your 80s, 90s, and perhaps beyond, is still bright with possibility. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We would be deeply honored to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below sharing which of these signs resonated with you the most, or perhaps one you feel inspired to cultivate in your own life. Reading your stories and insights is a source of great motivation for us. If you found this video to be helpful and inspiring, please show your support by giving it a like, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with someone who might benefit. We look forward to seeing you again in our next video.